Hey there, Little G fans. Welcome to another Little G fan show. In this episode, we're going to go over all the great stuff I picked up this summer. I hope everybody had a great summer out there. I hope they were able to make it to a lot of Godzilla events, find great stuff. Now, while I wasn't able to attend G-Fest in Chicago, I did make it out to Comic-Con in Dallas, where there's happened to be a lot of great Godzilla art and artists. There, I bumped into a great Godzilla artist, Hiroshi Katatani. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Where I picked up these two amazing sketchbooks. Now, each one of them covers a different era. So here we have the Showa book and the Heisei book. Yeah, I got an amazing deal on these. Great guy. Not only did he give me these books at like a great deal, they were like 20 bucks a piece. Amazing art, which is well worth that, but he also did a little sketch in each one. Here's my sketch in this one, and a sketch in here. Needless to say, these books sold out really fast, so I hope you were able to make it to Dallas Comic Con and pick one out, but I know Hiroshi is going to a lot of other Godzilla events. I will showcase some of this art later in the video. And next up, on a pretty wayward trip out to Massachusetts, I went to a comic book store and I found this great new Godzilla children's book, Brave Like Godzilla, by Charlie Moon. Great little chibi art. I just might do a little reading here later in the video. Next up, we have another, I would say, teen book from this wonderful series called, I want to say Who's Who HQ. They have What is the Story of Godzilla? I know Godzilla looks kind of funny, but it's a great little book that covers all of the history of Godzilla. And I would say definitely a teen or late childhood reading level. What was great about this series, they have a lot of other great books. I want to say they have one on the Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, all manner of historical figures. But what historical figure beats Godzilla? So definitely check this book out. I'm not sure we can get it online. Just type in What is the Story of Godzilla and it should pop up. It was about $10, but definitely look for it, Little G fans. Next up, we have something I came across quite by accident. I was passing by an aisle at a Books A Million and I came across this, the official Godzilla coloring book. I know there have been a lot of other coloring books that use a lot of art without permission, but this one is the official one, and it has great Godzilla pages in it. Of course, I definitely recommend you make a copy of this so you can keep coloring it non-stop, but I know there'll be little G fans here that who want to just color their book. But these are some great pictures in here. So hope you little G fans pick this up. I think I've seen this one online for about $20. Guess how much I paid for it. Yeah, $20 to $21.99. So take a look out for this one, little G fans. Now, next up, at my first trip back to my local comic book store after about a month and a half, what awaited me was a huge shock. It was definitely a summer of Godzilla comic books. So I got myself a little stack right here. So we're going over all the great titles. Some of them I knew about, some of them I didn't. So first up, we have Godzilla, Here Be Dragons, Part 2. I recently finished the first Here Be Dragons, and it was really good. So I like the cover on this one. Next up, we have Godzilla versus the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Part 2. Here we have issues 1, 2, and 3. And my absolute favorite, which I just picked up, is number 4. And a special variant cover. This is the one I actually really wanted. This is the Matt Frank Incentive variant. You can see it here. But all of the Rangers are based off of one of the kaiju. So I thought that was really awesome. I haven't gotten this far in the story to know what's going on, but I really like where the covers are going. So definitely look for that, Lil Gfans. Next up, we have a few anniversary ones. We have Godzilla, Mega Godzilla, 50th anniversary. Really nice cover with the 1993 Mega Godzilla. We have Best of Space Godzilla. Got Godzilla issue 1, Skate or Die. And next up we have 2 Godzilla rivals. We have Godzilla, Mothra, and Hedorah. And this one I just picked up just the other week. Godzilla Rivals versus Manda. You see that right there. Now, I hope all you Lil G-fans have a comic book store close enough to y'all where you can pick up all these great books. Because I know, given your distance to a comic book store, it might seem like a task trying to get all these great books. But if you don't have a comic book store near you, and if you have one, it doesn't Godzilla comic books, see if you can find them online. I know about it's going to be a little more costly with shipping, but great Godzilla art. So many Godzilla books just in one summer. This is just the stack I got since June. And the olden days when I was your age, 9, 10, or 11, there might have been 1 or 2 Godzilla books in a year. So be lucky we have so much great Godzilla art out there. So there's all the great stuff I picked up this summer, Lil Gfans. I hope you got some good ideas for what you're going to be looking for at your local bookstore, comic book store, or online. So go out there and happy hunting for all that great Godzilla stuff. Until next time, Lil Gfans, thanks for watching. Hope we didn't go too far, Lil Gfans. Now it's time for Brave Like Godzilla. Actually, my first time reading it too. So, Brave Like Godzilla. Minya is not happy. In fact, Minya is scared. Most monsters on Monster Island are nice, but there are some who are just plain mean. Minya knows it can be hard to stand up to bullies, but they also know they can be just as brave as Godzilla. Armed with a plan, Minya decides it's time to face their fears. But sometimes, zap. Plans don't work out. That's okay. Minya knows it's important to try again. Minya decides to get help from somebody older, stronger, and wiser. they ask Godzilla to teach them some new skills. Every day, Minya practices using their heat ray, and every day they get a little bit better. Even when things don't go their way, Minga knows they can face their fears again the next day. The important thing is to just keep trying. With hard work, teamwork, and a little bit of luck, Minya knows anything is possible. The end. I hope you enjoyed that little Godzilla story, Little G-fans. Speaking of Minya, I want to say this week a special Minya comic book came out called Monster Island Camp. So take a look for that at a local store, comic store, online. Haven't got it myself, but I'm pretty sure I'll pick it up and I'll showcase it on the next video.